My YouTube family, what's going on, man? Another video. This was going on. One of my subscribers, man, I forgot his name, but he was basically asking me about the YouTube videos and what was going on. And I told him I was gonna give him an update. Actually, this is the last update video. I should have did this months ago, but like I told you, I wasn't really focused on YouTube that much and putting video out there. I was trying to get a lot of things situated, but neither here nor there. But basically, all right, the 3 reasons why I actually never ran a load for Uber Freight. I have 3 good reasons why I never ran it. Number 1 on the list, I'm gonna tell you, the rates. The rates, the whole time I've been on there, man, I probably seen 1 load that was worth even entertaining. The rates were terrible, bro. They were way too low. They definitely, I don't know, it tells me that Uber Freight doesn't have a good sense of the trucking industry. I think they basically went off of going rates coming in and out of those particular states, and they just calculated all their loads strictly off just that rate, you know, and nothing more, nothing less. Okay, they were terrible. Okay, now the one that I did see, it was pulling out of Jacksonville, Florida, right? And that was paying pretty good. It was like a 600-mile run, and it was paying like $1,600, and it was pretty light load. I think it was under 30,000. And at that point, I was already in Texas. There was no reason for me to deadhead over there, but I did see that. And the second reason was the loads are too far. It's like, okay, for instance, if I'm in North Carolina, Uber Freight loads probably gonna be 200-300 miles away because they don't have a large client base. So, you know, because they don't have a large client base and they're new in the industry, they don't have that many shippers and receivers to work with. So I was never in a location where they were close to me, you know. Probably 200 miles was the shortest distance to an Uber load. And on top of that, it was paying terrible, okay? And that was something that I already knew. I said, man, the chance of me actually running a load for them is gonna be, because I want to go through the process, you know. And also my subscriber was asking, did they do layovers? Did they offer to pay layovers or detention pay? None of that. Basically, I did see 1 load that had a description at the bottom that basically said, you know, detention pay after, I think it was like 4 hours. Okay, but mind you guys, it was out of 10-15 loads, that was the only load that showed that they would pay detention pay. All the rest of them were just straight rates. Whatever you see is what you get. Once you book that load, that load's for you. Pick it up. And another crazy thing was, sometimes it didn't even come with a contact number. Once you book it on Uber Freight and they send you the information, that was it. You're done. You can't call anybody or negotiate the price with the broker. It was non-negotiable, the rates. So that was another thing that I did not like. And the third reason, right, was, okay, because when I actually signed up to Uber Freight, I didn't really know about Uber, period. I knew that they were a convenient company that basically picks you up and drops you off, but I didn't know about the company for say to be able to actually, you know, I just was looking at it like, oh, okay, this is the new wave. You know, I know Uber picks people up and whatnot. But then once I got on here and told you guys that I was signed up to Uber Freight, everybody, you know, was blasting me and basically saying, oh, that company's a terrible company. It's a bad company to work for. They put people out of business in New York. See, in Florida, we don't really know about what was going on in New York with the taxi companies and all that. So when you guys were bringing that to my attention, I was like, man, wait a second. What's going on with Uber? Then after I started digging in a little bit, finding more about Uber, then I started understanding, oh, okay, I see why they lowballed the numbers. You know, a lot of guys were saying that they're an evil company to work for, which I would say they're just shrewd businessmen. You know, just like a lot of these big companies, Walmart, when they're doing their projections, when they're doing their projections in that board meeting, they're not thinking about the little companies. They're not thinking about how it's going to affect anybody negatively. They're just trying to make the numbers make sense. And if they could make money in that area, they're going to make the decision to move forward. You know, but after realizing that it was affecting small businesses in Walmart, so now Walmart started letting small businesses in and trying to figure out, because now you notice when they build a Walmart, they build other small businesses around Walmart, so they can make it look like, okay, we're attracting business, but whatever, that's another story. But Uber Freight, what it was, same thing with them. They were just trying to dominate a market because they dominated the actual the transportation scene. So they basically were trying to, you know, move in that light. But nevertheless, I would say that Uber Freight, overall, I wouldn't work with them because, like I said, number one reason is because the rates are terrible, okay? I'm pretty sure anybody looking at the low board could agree with me on that one, but that's my main reason right there. Now, if the rates were a little tempting, it would have been, I would probably be saying something totally different right now, but the rates were terrible. So overall, my whole opinion about Uber Freight is basically, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't entertain them. And like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of you truckers too are against them completely as a company. So whatever, it is what it is. But that's my video right there. Leave a comment at the bottom. Let me know what you guys think about Uber Freight. And well, I already know what you guys think anyway. But all right, leave a comment, subscribe, like if you benefited from the information.